Hey team, Major Foe here. Operation Valkyrie. Germany turned 17.1, July 1944. So we're into turn 17. Alright, first thing, Germany has two undamaged factories. We're going to do anti-submarine warfare. We have a +1 die roll on that. Oh, we did get it. Okay, so that goes to stage 4. That's complete. Go away. And we're going to try and get to stage 2 in strategic rockets 9 or above. 5, that's a miss. So that will get a +1 die roll for the next go. Okay, lost $4 to some Russian subs last turn, so we're down to $86. Tigers are worth $7. Two tigers, $7 piece. That's 14 bucks. Brings us down to 72. Okay, two jet fighters at $12 a piece. That brings us down to 24. No, 48. 72 minus $24 is $48. Maths are hard. Lend-lease a mountain to the Spanish, that's $4. Lend-lease a marine to the Italians, that's $4. Two Panzer SS Grenadiers at $4 a piece, that's $8. That brings it to 32. We have four advanced mechanized at $4 a piece, that's $16. That should be 16 remaining. And then we have a AAA gun, that's $4. That brings us to 12. Airborne is $3. That brings us to 9. And infantry is $3. That's $6 left. We have a militia for 2, and 2 militia upgrades at $2 a piece. So that's $6 in total. Math. Ugh. Okay. Germany has quite a few attacks this turn. So, in Spain, we have 4 infantry coming in from Basque Country into Catalonia. We have 4 infantry from Madrid coming into Catalonia. We have 4 infantry, an artillery, and a mountain brigade coming in to Catalonia. That's one attack. That one's down here. Got sorted out. I've already asked Elite if he's going to scramble into Alsace-Lorraine. He said no, so I've got the 84th, which consists of 6 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 7 advanced mechs, and a AAA gun going into Alsace-Lorraine, and this medium tank will also join that bunch. Okay, I've got that dice set out there. Into Western Germany, we have 3 British infantry. We've got the 2 jet fighters are going in there. The Tiger tank. These 5 infantry. Whoops. Yeah, the bigger map. These 5 infantry and these 2 infantry, all going into Western Germany. Try and knock a few more things over, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, there's that. Okay, so that attack. Goodness. There's no place to put stuff. Should have used a battle. Should have used a different camera person. Should have used a task force marker for this fight, I guess. Didn't think it was going to be that bad. Okay, so there's 2 of those fights. And that's number 1, and that's number 2. Number 1 here, number 2 here. Okay, going from Berlin, the strategic bomber, long-range aircraft, and the airfield gets a +3 to movement. So 1 into Eastern Germany, 2 into A12, 3 into A14, 4 into Leningrad, 5 into Western Russia, and 6 into Moscow. I'll just put that up there. The medium bomber will move 1 to M12, 2 to, yep, country with the K, 3 to Tula, 4 to Moscow, and it has 2 movements left. Both of those planes, if they survive, will go back to Leningrad. Okay, that's attack number 1. Both of these fighters will attempt to intercept that fight. So I'll just put that up there. That's combat number 1 in Russia. Okay, combat number 2 is a medium tank and 2 infantry are going into Gorky versus this militia. And then number 3 is the 86th, which consists of 2 Tigers, 3 advanced mechs, and a Panzer SS Panzer Grenadier going into Saratov. And then if I can get that one and this one in less than 2 rounds, then some of those folks will be blitzing. Okay, combat number 4, the air transport will move 1, 2, pick up the airborne. Yep, something like that. And move 1, 2. So that's 4 movements. It still has 3 left. 1, 2, 3. We'll go back to Kiev. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I miscounted that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll figure that out later. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 3 movements left on the transport plane. I'll figure out where that's going to go in a sec. This infantry is going to move up. This infantry is going to move up. Those are uncontested. Just take those back. I'll delete those. So battle number 4 is here in Stalingrad, but once again I want to blitz 1 unit here to surround that city, and the other units, if successful in this attack, will blitz in. Going into Moscow, I'm just going to put them all right here. These guys are all going across a river. These guys are also going across a river. They're going to move 1, 2, 2 medium armor. 2 heavy tanks also going across a river. And a 3rd mechanized going across a river. So 1, 2. So the only one that's not affected by the river is that Marine and the anti-aircraft gun. All of these units will be affected by a river. This medium tank, if it's able to successfully defeat this in 2 turns, it will be crossing a river as well. As I draw this line, it looks like it crosses the river here. The tanks out of the units out of this territory, Saratov, will not be crossing a river if I can defeat that one in less than 2 turns. Okay, I believe that is all of the attacks I have. Let's go to this big nightmare in Spain first. I'll try that for a turn and see how it goes. So essentially we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 11, 12 infantry at 1 into the mountains. Then we have an artillery first strike at 2 into the mountains, and then a boosted mountain brigade at 3. They have 3 militia because one of them is the heavy cruiser. Delete that. They have a fighter, 2 infantry, and a medium bomber. So over here I've got the mountain brigade boosted, that's at a 3. I've got the first strike artillery at a 2, and I've got 12 at 1. They've got a fighter at 6, a medium bomber at 4, and medium bomber, right? Yeah, medium bomber at 4, 2 infantry at 4, and 3 militia at 2. So we'll go with the first strike and see if that gets anything exciting. Oh, it does. So a militia will be taken off. I would assume it would be the skeleton crew placed on that heavy cruiser. Oh man, that is gigantic. Sorry. Let me reduce that a bunch. Where's that import marker? Okay. So that does not get the fire back. So that's what that looks like now. Okay, so then we have 12 infantry at 1. I don't see any of those to get a 2, but that's not enough. And the mountain brigade at a 3, a 2. That is a hit. So a militia is hit. So they'll lose 1 militia in round number 1. Okay, fighter at 6. Be generous, yes. 3 at 4. 2 hits so far, and 2 at 2. Yes, 1, 2, 3 hits. So 3 infantry are dead, and that 1 militia is dead. Okay, try this again. I've got a bunch of infantry at 1. Oh, I do have 1 hit. That's a 3. I have an artillery at 2. No go. And a mountain brigade at 3. Nothing. So 1 hit in total. So there's the other militia. Fighter at 4. Or 6, correction. So that's a miss. 3 dice at 4. That's 1 hit. And the militia that died on that go around is another hit. So 2 more infantry are gone. The militia is gone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry at 1. Oh, I see 1. There's a hit. And the artillery at 2. That's nothing. The mountain brigade at 3. That's nothing. Fighter at 6. Oh, lucky. 3 at 4. Very lucky. Okay. So, that didn't count. So one of their infantry is dead, and I had no hits on that round. Okay. Next go. 7 at 1. Nothing. 1 at 2. Nothing. 1 at 3. Nothing. 1 at 6. Ooh, lucky. 2 at 4. Very lucky. I think I'm just wasting all my good rolls for this battle. I should have saved it for Moscow. Big numbers there. No hits. 1 at 2. That's a miss. 1 at 3. Much bigger hits. 1 at 6. Wow. Okay. 2 at 4. Wow. Okay. Punch at 1. This battle's going longer than I anticipated. 9, 8, nothing. Okay. 1 at 2. There's a hit. 1 at 3. Oh, 2 ones. There's 2 hits. So they'll have the fighter remaining. Fighter at 6. Of course they did. Bomber and infantry at 4. Of course they did. 1, 2, 3. Bomber, fighter. Okay. God, this is getting expensive. 4 infantry at 1. And they do succeed. The artillery at a 2. Mountain brigade at a 3. Missed. Fighter at a 6. Parting shot. Of course they do. So another infantry is killed. Spain does fall. So they have 3 infantry, a mountain brigade, and an artillery left. Everyone else has been defeated. The ships do not get rolled for, I don't believe. If I'm wrong, yeah. Figure that out at the end. I'm pretty sure you just delete off all of this. Oops. Delete off all of this Republic units and change everything to Nationalist Spain. That was a dicey battle. That. And that. So, once again, we had 3 infantry, a mountain brigade, and an artillery that survived that. These 4 infantry are dead. And these 5 infantry are dead. Okay. Okay, so after the combat phase, Spain will flip to Germany because Gibraltar and Lower Egypt are controlled. So I will just do that now. So there's a militia there, there's 2 militia here, and there's 2 militia there. Okay, in here we have 3 infantry, an artillery, and a mountain brigade. Mountain brigade, artillery. And apologies, I'm doing this now so I don't mess it up or forget it later. Okay. So now that's just more targets for the French. Delete these ones. British and the Americans to go punching after. There you go, elite, some more targets. Say a target-rich environment now. There, there, and there. Now with that, Spanish unit would become a German unit. So that would now be a mountain brigade. And I'm going to guess it's either Lend-Leased or dropped at the factory. So couldn't put it here because I just took it, but I'm not sure how those rules work. I don't think Spain's ever been taken this late in the game. I'm not 100% sure. So if anyone knows, just let us know in the comments there. There is a factory. I would build that mountain brigade in Madrid. If not, it was originally just going to come down through the rail out of the port and into Eastern Andalusia. So either or. But it can't go here. Pretty sure I'm blockaded out this way. So the only route was through the rail out the Italian port and into Eastern Andalusia. So it's either going here or, if able, I will place it in the factory during the place units phase. So that will delete this one then. Okay, let's go to this fun one here in Eastern Germany. So I have a Tiger tank in purple. That's at an 8. Target select on a 3. Doesn't matter. It's only infantry. There's no vehicle class units. 2 jet fighters. There's no other aircraft. They're both at 8s. And then I have 7 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then they have 3 infantry. Guess I could make theirs brown. Brownish yellow. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so these 3 dice are at 8. 1, 2, 3 hits. Look at that. Round number 1. And a bunch of dice at 2. And I did get a 3rd hit at. So that would be all 3 of these units rolling back at a 4, and they hit all three times. Sure they did. Okay, so I lose 3 infantry in that fight. And the British lose 3 infantry. So that goes back to Germany. So Germany is going to go up 4, and the UK are going to go down 4. UK is back to 12. Germany's up to 74. I guess I'll finish off the homework for Spain here. Spain is worth $1, $2, $3. So Germany's going to go up $3 to $77. And that will complete the Spanish Civil War. So there's that as well, a victory point. Okay, back here. This one's done. This one's done. Now, I could blitz as it was only the first round, but I think I'm going to need that Tiger tank there for some defense. Those aircraft still have 5 movements remaining, as they have 4 plus the airfield plus wrong range, so they're going to move on. Into Alsace-Lorraine, there's no terrain penalties. There was no terrain penalties here as well, except 2 of those infantry, I guess, would have been across a river, but all 3 of these 8s hit. So I would just say that that one didn't hit. Now that I see that, my apologies for that, folks. But I still did lose 3, and I still did hit 3. So we'll go on to this one. They have 2 units at 4. I'll make the blue because they're French. All of these dice can now go. So in attack number 2 here, we have this board. We have the medium tank, 6 SS Panzers, 7 advanced mechs, and the AAA gun. AAA gun doesn't fire. There's the medium tank at a 6. That's a 3, so that hits. And yes, there's no terrain penalties either direction. And then all these dice looking for anything under a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So that will eliminate the 2 infantry. They're both defending at 4s, and they do manage to get somebody on the way out. Okay. Go here, and I will lose 1 advanced mech. So there's now 6 advanced mechs and 6 SS Panzers, 1 medium tank, and 1 AAA gun left in that territory. Okay. Oh, I do have a heavy cruiser and a transport I need to switch out here. That can move on non-combat. Just a sec here. Transport. Terrible camera skills. Heavy cruiser. Okay. So Germany's going to go up $3 for that, and France is going to go down $3. So Germany's going to go to 80. France is going to go 1, 2, 3 back to 8. I can already tell this is going to be a long video, folks, and I apologize for that. Okay, so that is this territory. Now, that was taken in the first round. I could blitz, but I believe I'm going to stay there. All of the SS Panzer Grenadiers could blitz, and the medium tank and 2 advanced mechs could blitz with that tank. And I had thought about going into here, but I did forget to ask Elite if he wanted to scramble if I moved on to here. But I will not. I will not be blitzing in this territory. So those are the 2 territories over here that have been completed. I don't know where this roundel came from. Oh, that's concerning. They usually don't hang out in the water. I'm sure I deleted something I shouldn't have. This is why my map's always frigged up. Yeah, I can't wait to get back on the table. Okay, that's completed all of those actions. Let's go up here. So let's get to this scary fight here. So the 2 Soviet fighters have intercepted the 2 bombers. The 2 bombers are at 1 and the fighters are at 3. So I'll roll this, close my eyes, and hope for the best. And nobody was hit. So the 2 Soviet fighters are still alive as long as this territory doesn't fall. If the territory falls, then those fighters are dead too. Okay, so I'll roll for the 3 damage, 3d6 for the strategic bomber and 1d6 for the medium bomber, and then the 2 AA guns at 3 or less all at the same time. So they both miss. So both of the aircraft survive the fight, but there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage done to the airbase. There is only 3 damage available for that airbase. So that airbase is destroyed. So that is part 1 of encircling that city. So I'll leave those there for now. I'll leave these there for now. Okay, part 2 of encircling the city is we go into Gorky. There's no terrain penalties here. We have 2 infantry at 2, we have a medium tank at 6, and we have a militia at 2. So I'll roll all 3 of those. And they're all misses, so round number 2. I need to hit something here. That's a 1. As you can see, it's a little cocked, but it does say a 1. So I am successful in taking this territory in the second round. Barely. It's not giving me much optimism for this fight coming up. So that does succeed. So that medium tank will now join the rest of the group going into Moscow. So let's say phase 2 of encircling the city has been complete. So that will eliminate that portion. Okay, phase 3 is this fight here, number 3. So in the 86, we have 2 Tigers, 3 advanced mechs, and an SS Panzer. So 2 Tigers are at 8. Target select versus vehicle doesn't matter because it's an infantry. There is no terrain modifications. There's nothing to cross there. We have 4 dice at 4, and we have that infantry also at a 4. So let's see how bad this gets. Oof. So the infantry hit, so we're going to lose an advanced mechanized. We have one advanced mech that hit and one tiger that hit, so that infantry is also dead. Okay, so that battle was successful. Okay. Now, I'm just going to clone that 1, 2, 3. I'm going to scale this down a bunch. I'm just going to drop that. Whoops. Drop those 3 damage on the airfield. So, Moscow is surrounded. The airfield is gone. So, all of these units now attack and defend, or correction, all defend at a lower value. And they do not have target select. So, out of the 86th, that SS Panzer Grenadier is going to roll to Western Kazakhstan. That's going to now encircle Stalingrad. So Stalingrad is now encircled, as is Moscow. Okay, so from the 86, the 2 Tigers and the 2 mechanized are going to go into Moscow. But I'm thinking I want this. So I think I'm going to take the Tiger and go down into Stalingrad just to make sure I get this territory as well. So that will add a dice here. Color that one. Just go black. Okay, so let's roll Stalingrad first. So I guess from the 86th, a Tiger and 2 advanced mechs will be going into this fight. The 2 infantry can't. They can't move. But they don't have a penalty. Yeah. And then this SS Panzer Grenadier is allowed to blitz on its own. So that is now Western Kazakhstan. So Stalingrad is surrounded. From Saratov into Stalingrad, there is no terrain penalty, so that Tiger will be at an 8. The airborne is at a 3. The militia is at a 1. So Tiger, airborne, militia. Whew, that almost looked like a 1. Survived the first round, so the airborne's now dropped down to a 2. 7, 4, 5. So that one is successful. There is no air base in Stalingrad. So in Stalingrad is a Tiger tank, an airborne, and there's 3 movement left on that plane. So can get rid of those 2 and all of this. So in all, Germany is going to go up $1, 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 from Russia, and Russia is going to go down $5. So Germany is going to go up to 85. Whoa. To 85. That's supposed to be there. Okay, and Russia's going to go down to 7. With that, Stalingrad falls, and Germany gets another victory point. Okay, so just to recap now, we have a Tiger and 2 advanced mechs coming in from the south, unaffected by the river. And then we have 1, 2, 3 medium tanks, 2 heavy tanks, 3 advanced mechs, a motorized, and 15, 16, 18 infantry crossing the river, all -1 in the first round, a marine at a 2, and a AAA gun. I've moved all this down to the board already, but I did just make a change. So that 1 Tiger's not coming, and one of the advanced mechs was killed. Okay, so there's a Tiger and 2 advanced mechs not crossing the river, and everything else is crossing the river. So coming back to this, we have a Tiger and 2 advanced mechs. They're at 4, that one's at 8. The 2 heavy tanks are at 7 in the first round. They'll move up next round. The 3 medium armor are at 5 in the first round. We'll move up to 6 in the second round. These three advanced mechs are at 3 in the first round. They'll move up in the second round. The Marines unaffected, it's at a 2. 15 infantry and a motorized is 16 dice. They're all at 1s in round number 1. AAA gun, not sure. There's 3 aircraft here. I don't know if I can only fire at the tactical bomber because these 2 are usually taken last in casualties. So if I was to get a strike, the strike would have to be on the tactical bomber because these ones are taken last. In case I'm wrong and I only get to roll 1 dice, because technically this would be the only one that would be in the air, and I just used air quotes so you can't see, I'll just say that's the pink dice. So if this one hits and I can only roll 1 dice, it was that dice. If I can roll all 3 dice, then it'll be against all 3 units. Roll that up and see, that's number 1. And they missed anyway, so it's a moot point, so done. Okay, so they have 4 militia. They're not, they're in a city, but they're now surrounded, so they go from the 3, which would they add a +1 with target select, back to their original value of 2, but they're -1. The 25 infantry are now at a 3 versus the 5. So that's these dice. And then their tactical bomber, I'm pretty sure it's only land units, but maybe it's all units. Just check that again one more time. Cities are all all defending units on all rounds of combat. So that now goes to a 4. Medium bomber, oh, it's a tactical bomber, sorry. Tactical bomber still has a target select on a 3. So still very, very dangerous. I can just start picking away at those. Okay, let's roll this friggin' nightmare. Round number 1, 15 infantry and a motorized, looking for 1s. How bad? Oh, not bad. Okay. We do get 2 1s. I'm just gonna clone. No. What am I gonna do with that? That's 2 hits. Okay. We have that 1 there and a 1 there. The rest are all misses. Okay. Marine at a 2. That's an 8. That's a miss. We have 3 mechanized at a 3 in the first round because they crossed the river. They're all misses. This is going swimmingly. We have 2 advanced mechs at a 4 that didn't cross the river. All misses. 3 medium armor at 5s. That dice, okay, disappeared. Just roll 1 more dice here. That's a hit, so 2 hits there. Those aren't big numbers. 2 heavy armor. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but they're flying off the board. Those are both misses. This is going well. And the tiger tank at an 8. That's a hit. So 5 hits. That's a rough one. So it'll likely be the 4 militia and 1 infantry is my guess. Okay. The 4 militia at a 1. Yes, they do hit. 1 hit. Okay. And they're now off the board. And then we have the tactical bomber at a 4 with a target selected 3 or less. That's 11. That's a miss. And then 25 infantry at 3. So yes, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. 12, 5. It's a 7, 12, 8. It's a 5. That's a 1. That's 4 hits. 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 for 5. That's not too bad. They're going to lose 1 dice. Okay. So they should have 5, yep, 24 dice left there and 1 medium bomber or tactical bomber there. So I'm going to lose 5 units. So I think I'll lose the AA gun. Will be the first unit I lose. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and the motor. Nope, keep the motorized. Lose another infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, too many. Too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and the AA gun is gone. Okay, make this a little neater. So now these units all move up. This motorized moved up, so there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 infantry, and a motorized and a marine at 2. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay, these 3 mechanized now move up. That's in there. Okay, so there's 5 dice at 4 now. The 3 medium armor move up because we're across the river essentially, and the 2 heavy tanks now join that tiger. So now that those guys are at 8. Okay, now hopefully we can get some 2s here. I don't have a lot of cannon fodder left. 1, 2, 3. That's not too bad. Okay, and then we have 5 at 4. Well, that looks good. 1, 2, 3 more. So that's 6. Right. And then we have 3 at 6. Okay, 2 more. I'm not upset. I will be when I roll those other dice though. 3 at 8. Ah, 1 hit. Target select, but it doesn't matter because there are no vehicle class units. Okay, so 9 hits off of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 infantry. Oof, there's lots to go. Okay, so blue dice is the tactical bomber, the reds are in 3, and the blue dice is at 4. Okay. Oh, this is not looking too bad. There's 1 hit, there's 2 hits. That was a 12, so that is not a hit. That's a 3, so that's a hit. 8, 7, 4, 2, that's a hit. And a 4, those are all misses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hits. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yikes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Plus that dice is 16, so there's that. Okay, so they took their 9. I'm going to take 4 more infantry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. All right, that round was in my favor. Let's go again. Okay, looking for 2s. I do see a 2. There's 1, 2. That's 1. Looking for 4s. Okay, that's 1, 2 hits. Looking for 6s. Okay, that's 1 hit. Not as good as last time. Looking for 8s. Yikes. Okay, 2 hits. That's 6 hits in total. Going down swinging, I assume. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 9, 12, 8. So 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still happy with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this is a long video, folks. Apologies again. Um, Hopefully I'm doing this correct. So there's their 6 hits. I lose 4 more infantry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, at least a non-combat should be quick and easy. There's not a whole lot of units left on the map. So there's 4 and a motorized left. Correction, 3 infantry, a marine, and a motorized. So 5 dice there. Okay. And then you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then, okay. All right. Let's try and get this a little closer to the end. One hit. Looking for 4s. 2 hits. Too bad. Looking for 6s. 1 more hit. Okay, looking for 8s. Ugh. Okay, 2. I don't think that tiger's hit yet. That's 6 hits. Okay. Roll these 10 dice, see how bad that is. There's a 3. That's a target select. Ugh. Okay. Target select. Right? And then 1, 2, 3 more hits. Those aren't pretty. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they lose 6 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's done. I lose 3 infantry. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I also lose the Tiger tank. Okay. All right. 2 dice at 2. Not sure what round this is, but it's been forever. Both misses. Looking for 4s on the advanced mech. That's 1 hit. Not too good. Looking for 6s on the medium tanks. 2 hits. That's not bad. Medium tanks have paid their way. 2 heavy tanks. And another hit. Heavy tanks have also played their way. Okay, so 3 and a 4. That's a miss. Those are all misses. So that's not too bad. And that is 4 units. I don't know. I don't think I have to continue to roll for these because they can't defend. So I'm going to say that that battle is over as they don't roll back. But there's 1, 2. Yeah, there's 2 hits. 3 hits. And both misses. So if I've mucked that up somehow, there's 2 4s and a 6. So that should be sufficient. So essentially, Moscow falls to a motorized, a marine, 5 advanced mechs, 3 medium tanks, and 2 heavy tanks. So I will take this back to the board, put that on the battle card. Yeah. So there's a motorized in there, there's a marine in there. There's 5 advanced mechs in there. There's 3 medium tanks in Moscow and 2 heavy tanks in Moscow. And then this stack has been wiped off the board. This stack is wiped off the board. There is 3 damage to the air base. You're gonna be a pain, aren't you? Okay, so that means all of this gets wiped. Hopefully I did that 100% correct, but I'm pretty sure I'll have missed something up there. 86th is in town. Okay, that means the two fighters have no place to land, so they're both dead. And these folks have to move in non-combat. So Moscow falls, that's $4. Can't remember if I took the dollar for Stalingrad. But Russia should have $1 remaining? Yeah, I think they should only have $1 remaining. So let's go check that. I'm pretty sure that's not worth anything. I just see $1 here is the only thing that they have remaining. So that's another $4 for Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moscow goes down another 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've clearly messed up somewhere along the way to give them $2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Germany should end at 89. They're at 89. Yep. Okay. Moscow, I guess, or Russia is at 1, unless I don't see the other dollar somewhere. $1 for Ural. Ural. Oh no, 2, 3. That's right. Yeah, okay. Whew. Maths are hard, folks. Apologies. Uh, Russia's still at $3. But they will lose their money. So that goes to 0. Germany does get the victory point for Moscow. So that is now deleted. So if I count that up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, Russia is now down to 1. Yeah, this one. And the Allies have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. No change. Okay, way to go, Jinx and Fighting Irish. You guys put me in a good position to try and close this off for you. Lots of game left, lots of turns left, but Russia is pretty much done. Got a couple units left and no money, so could be a devastating turn for them this go around. 5-star. It has been a pleasure, my friend. I'm looking forward to the next one for sure. This game is not over, but oof, that was you made some really wicked moves down here to keep this running. And if we didn't get this, I don't think that battle would have went nearly as good as it did. Okay, let's get on to the non-combat, or I'll talk forever. Apologies for that, folks. So these both go back to Leningrad. So if I count that again, the medium bomber has a range of 5 plus 1 for long-range aircraft, right? So they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they made it. The medium bomb, or correction, the German strategic bomber started in Berlin, so it has a movement of 6, but it gets +2 for long range aircraft. That's 8, and +1 for the airfield. That's 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it has no issues getting back there. The jet fighters, same thing. Movement of 4 from an airbase is 5. Long range aircraft makes it 6. So they went 1. They'll go 2, 3, 4. They'll land in southern France. Okay, 2 jet fighters down there. What is going on here? Gosh, the hitbox on that unit is pretty big. And there's the rest of the non-combat. There isn't a whole lot. The air transport, same thing. Air transports have a movement of 6 plus 1 for long-range aircraft. Started here, went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go 7, maybe to Smolensk. 5, 6, 7, Northern Belarusia. 2, 3, Eastern Ukraine. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so I'll go to Smolensk with that unit. And I have 2 rail movements, 2 units to rail. Capacity's 4, but they're going to rail over here, down into southern France. Okay. I don't believe I can move any units. Well, they're all militia anyway, so technically can't move them regardless. But can't move any units after Spain. After Spain went nationalist, because after the combat movement phase, which is where we are now, it flips to Germany. So I didn't have that chance as as nationalist Spain to move things around. We have, oof, this is going to be painful. Where can you guys hide? 1, 2, no, 1, 2. That's going to be dangerous. Oh, it can go into port here. Yeah. So that transport will hide in Gibraltar. 1, 2, 3. The heavy cruiser will go to M2. So it'll move from A28 to A35 to A44 into M2. So 1, 2, 3. There's still damage on that shipyard. And I don't think there is any more non-combat movements I can make. Germany doesn't have any more units. I could go, but it's got no place to go. Okay, so we'll now go to place units phase. Like I said, if I've made a mistake here, just let us know in the comments below. But once again, that mountain infantry was going to be lend-lease to Spain. So it's either going to go in Eastern Andalusia or it's going to go to Madrid. There's a factory there. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work as Spain flipped in the same turn it was taken, because of Gibraltar and the Suez. So just let us know. It's in one of these 2 territories. The Italian Marine will come down from eastern Germany into northern Italy. That airborne unit will join that air transport in Smolensk. This militia will go to southern France. The 2 militia upgrades, one is in eastern Ukraine and one is in southern Ukraine. Okay. 2 Tiger tanks are going to go to Berlin. 2 jet fighters are going to go to Berlin. 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers are going to go to Berlin. I'm going to need an army marker for this. Do I have any more? I don't. I'll have to get one and put one there. So that's 2 jet fighters in Berlin, 2 Tiger tanks to Berlin, 2 SS Panzers to Berlin, 2 advanced mech to Berlin. Okay, I've got 5 units left. They're all going to go to Eastern Germany. So an infantry and 2 advanced mechs and the AAA gun will be in Eastern Germany. All right, team, I think that's it for the placing of units. Let's go down here and collect some money. We get $89 and $10 in bonuses, so that is $99. Okay, and they don't have any influence roles or any recruitment roles or anything like that, so I think that's it. All right, team, thanks again. Oh, wait a second now. I will probably put this, my apologies, this heavy cruiser will also hide in port here in Gibraltar, so that'll add another militia to the Gibraltar folks. So sorry for that. I've collected $99. That will end the German turn. Once again, thanks for watching.